Motor City, what's going on? It's your boy T, back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. And in today's episode, we're gonna be reacting to the Pistons Game 1 loss against the Miami Heat, 102 to 103. We had a chance to win it at the buzzer, but without further ado, we're gonna talk about two positives and two negatives to take away from that Detroit Pistons loss last night in Game 1 against the Miami Heat. First of all, what I want to say, I know you guys saw the thumbnail and you might be coming at me crazy in the comment section down below. The Pistons look completely different. I know it's just one game, but they ran offensive sets. Last year under Dwayne Casey, or the last 5 years or so under Dwayne Casey, you know what the offensive sets were? The star player dribbled the ball down the court, someone set a screen, and then we force up a shot, or someone's got to get open, and it's just not, there's no offensive movement. Yesterday, under Monty Williams, the offense was doing off-ball screens. They were getting open. There was plays being called for different players. It was a good game. It was fun to watch. And another thing too, they were actually playing defense. They weren't getting beat. Like, it was just a good overall, like, they're going to be competitive this year. And that's what I took away from last night's game. It's not like last year where they run out of stamina. Like, and we got reinforcements coming in a couple weeks when Isaiah Livers, Monte Morris, and Bojan Bogdanovic get healthy. As long as we could stay around 500 or hover around 500 or be around like 2-3 games under 500, and once those players come back, I'm saying we can make it to the play-in tournament. Now let's talk about the two positives from last night's game. Cade Cunningham. We all know he's our superstar and we need him to stay healthy, but that was it's an awesome game when you have a player that can score. But you know what? It sets Cade apart from most stars. The ball is just it's in slow motion when it's in his hand. It's like Jokic. It's in control. He sees things happening before they actually happen. Like, that's how you know you're above everybody else. And when Cade stays healthy, he's going to be special, and he showed it last night. 30 points, 9 assists, 1 steal. He was all over the place last night, and he's our star player, and he's only going to get better and better as the season goes on. I'm super excited to have Cade healthy and back. Let's keep him healthy this year, and it's going to be fun to watch with Cade Cunningham. Another positive I took away from last night was, like I said earlier, the offensive movement and the defense. The defense and the offensive movement, I can't complain about that, because under Dwayne Casey, for the longest time, I didn't like Dwayne Casey's adjustments. I didn't like the way they played offense. I didn't like the way they played defense. It just felt like they were just out of date to today's styles basketball game. And I love Dwayne Casey. I thought he was a good guy. I thought he was a good coach, and he's a good mentor to all these guys. But it's good to have Monty Williams, who had a young star in Phoenix, come in and be able to coach a young star in Cade Cunningham. Now let's talk about the two negatives, man. I guess it's not really negative, but I don't understand why Jaden Ivey's coming off the bench and Killian Hayes is starting. And I try not to talk that much about Killian Hayes, but he drives me absolutely nuts. He doesn't slow the pace down, and he jacks up shots when we don't need him to jack up shots. He's not the guy that I want shooting the basketball. Let's get it to Joe Harris. Let's get it to Cade Cunningham. Let's get it to Asar Thompson. Let's get it to Isaiah Stewart. Let's get it to Jalen Duren. And I thought Beef Stew and Jalen Duren looked pretty solid last night. Isaiah Stewart looked pretty solid last night. His offensive game's getting more comfortable, and he doesn't have to be the number 2 option or the number 3 option. This is what is so huge about this season. I'm very impressed with what I saw in just one game. But this team that they played last night, it was in their place. A team that went to the NBA Finals last year, a team that won the Eastern Conference Finals, and you took them to the wire last night. You almost had a chance to beat them at the buzzer. And now we got Charlotte and Chicago coming up. I think we could beat both those teams if we keep playing the way we play. This is what I like about Monty Williams. He's bringing a new culture. They're actually playing defense. That's so huge, and it's so key. Now let's keep talking about the negatives. I wish Jaden Ivey was in the starting lineup, because it's not that I don't like Killian. I just think he just gets a little too excited, and he plays a little too fast, and he jacks up shots that we don't need him to jack up shots. It's a wasted of a possession. And another negative I took away from last night is all the turnovers. We need to slow down. Like, when we're running the pace, let's slow it up a little bit, and let's force things. And Miami's a good defensive team. They've always been a good defensive team. It's part of their culture, but it was just completely like, it was like 15 turnovers in the first half, 5 in a row. I was like, come on, boys. We would be rolling the Miami Heat if we weren't turning the ball over. Once we learn how to protect the basketball, the sky's the limit for this team. I really believe that. If Cade stays healthy, this team can go places this year. I'm not going to win the NBA Finals, not going to win the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm talking go places from worst to first. Asar Thompson played pretty solid. He had 5 or 6 blocks last night, 3 in the first 2 minutes of the game. This team's going to be fun to watch. They're young, they're exciting, they're fast. Monty Williams, it's going to be a good year, and I'd be disappointed if they didn't make the play-in tournament. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. Please keep helping this channel grow, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.